Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Royal Stone. Last episode, Eva and her forces defeated most of the Zeal army here at the Battle of Beara. But the battle took quite a while because the terrain hindered us pretty badly. There's a big forest to the right where most of our forces are, and so we had slow going through there. Plus we also were mainly setting up kills just to max out a few of our characters' levels. We ended up maxing out Horai, the Wind Fighter, maxed out his levels. We also maxed out our Siren's level. Now, in the next town, we're able to attach our Siren to Tor, our Evoker, and get him into battle, basically. Speaking of Evokers, their boss just moved off the fortress, and he'll be getting involved in the battle here. Evokers are really annoying enemies. Luckily, they're only in 2 battles. They're in this battle here, and then 2 battles from this one. There'll be 2 Evokers. But Evokers are really annoying because if you want to basically defeat them quickly, you have to initiate the attack on them. If you don't initiate the attack on them, they'll end up summoning their monster, and their monster will end up taking the hits for them. You can't use boost on them if you initiate the attack either, because if you do that, then their monster will appear for the turn when you do finally attack them with the boost up. So yeah, you basically just have to run right at them and go all out on them. Unlike most other bosses where we kind of took a turn to use our boost. I'm still going to use the boost here though, just to show something off. I mentioned it in the last episode. What happens if you defeat all the Evoker's monsters. So I'm just going to actually show it off here. It'll give some time to fill this episode up, show things off. And you're going to have another battle in this episode. But we will have at least a battle with Eva's forces. We will see a different battle with the Imperial forces. There's going to be another long set of cutscenes coming up. So even though this battle is going to take maybe more than 5 more minutes here, we'll still have plenty to fill a 21-minute episode. The average length I'm kind of going for. And give it this bishop here. They could be really annoying with the Evokers. Yeah, the next battle that has the Evokers also has bishops in it. 2 Evokers, 2 bishops. So it's really annoying because they can heal the Evokers. The good thing though is the Evoker's monsters can't be healed within a fight. All monsters will be healed between battles when we go to a town. But the Evoker's monsters can't be targeted to be healed. That would be really annoying if the bishop could heal the Evoker's monsters. I mean, it would be nice for us, but it would be annoying when we fight an Evoker. I'm going to use that, though, to basically, like I said, show off what happens when you do kill the Evoker's monsters. Basically, the Evoker's monsters that are attached to him function as his spell list. So when we defeat the monster, it's denied the Evoker for the rest of the battle. And then he just becomes a plain wizard, forced to attack you with his staff. And when that happens, then of course he's just easy pickings. So let's take out the Griffin here. Normally the Evoker will summon the monster that will give him the best advantage in battle. But since Eva is non-elemental, he'll just summon like whatever's on his list. The first on his list. Take the Griffin. If we would have attacked him, say, with a wind character, though, he would instantly summon the fire monster. If we would have attacked him with a water character, he summoned the Griffin, the wind. But we defeated his Griffin there. So when we check out his stats, we'll notice his spell level is down to just the Satyr. And then we'll finish the Satyr off and then finish him off. One way you can also deal with the evokers is have your healers go and attack them. Turn them into a pimento before they summon their monster. And then that's one way to work it out as well. The thing though is you can't turn their monsters into pimento. So that's really annoying. If they attack you, you think, oh, maybe if they just attack my healer, I can turn their monster into a pimento when it comes out. They won't let you because they summon them back. So it's not like Crystal Warriors where your monster, if it was inflicted with a status ailment between rounds, it would lose that status ailment. In Crystal Warriors, you might have summoned your monster out, a wizard might have hit it with a dark spell. The monster would miss, but then go leave the field, come back out, and it wouldn't be affected by dark. Work that way here. Yeah, when we attack it and use boost first, or the evoker attacks us first and we use boost, then we get a good chance to, like I said, finish off their monsters. But the next battle, like I said, they do appear in, we're not going to want to fool around like that. We're just going to want to go in there and take them out quickly. Because they are, like I said, a very annoying boss. I mean, you see how powerful the monsters are. And they're not even level 16. They're not even max level monsters. I believe this guy's level monsters are 10. And the one that we fight later on, the two evokers fight later on, have level 13 monsters. So, you can see how powerful they are, even not at max level. Basically, like, final bosses, basically, like, the only way you're going to kill them is with characters who use boost, or with an evoker using max level monsters. Because they just hit so hard. And here's our Griffin, a little over a level, 1/2 level basically to finish his leveling off. We'll finally be able to attach, like I said, our Siren. You might have noticed in the menu, ever since we turned toward into an evoker, one of the commands besides the item command is the status item, and now there's a new command called monster. You select that, and that way is where you attach your monsters to the evoker. So I'm gonna show that off, like I said, the next town we get to. Which will be that Beara castle there. And it's going to be a heavy cut scene later in town. And here goes the evoker dwarf. He's gonna let us know about the other Imperial forces. Girl, are you trying to reach Barodicea? Your days are numbered. How much longer will you last now that Sword has fallen? He did mention at the beginning of the battle that Vatam was marching on Sword. I don't know how he knows that Sword has fallen, but I guess he just assumes because of Lord Vatam's anger is very, very powerful and burns brightly. And here we're going to see General Vatam take his revenge on Sword. Sir, Vatam's unit is approaching. He actually is smart this time. He, instead of coming with a whole bunch of like water elemental enemies, he comes with a bunch of golems. They are monsters who are earth elemental, so they'll do perfectly fine against his federals, and they won't be at a disadvantage to when they fight him. Granted, this is water, none of his element. But he's not even going to let the golems fight. Instead, he's going to show off a new technique here. You talk big, big man. What do you think you'd accomplish with your pitiful army? I can slay you at the very least. That's going to be tough because we tried killing him several times. He just keeps running away. Ha, you haven't got a prayer. What? 10 on 11. Recognize this? It's on the world stones. That is the trias of rustling. He knows the stones. Got it in one. This is a gift to our High Commander, Jakarta Zeal. Pledged in fealty by the Windfolk of Beara. In the Karasa region. You have no idea what the stones can do, do you? We were told in the beginning that they stabilize the elements. What? Created by Lord Sacrilege, or Sacrelex. What are you? And this wizard has really good aim with his bolt spell. Normally, he can only do 3 things with bolt. Flash only 5, but this guy can target basically all the way across the entire screen. He summons the bolt through the royal stone. And the stones were made to stabilize the elements, of course. But if you channel the element into and through a royal stone, bang, supercharged. Now it's going to be like a level 3 lightning spell. And that just wipes the floor with everyone. Serves you right. Die. It makes sense that it's a bolt spell because, remember, Vatam being water, he is weak to bolt and wind. And Sor has been defeated. Speaking of defeated, all these characters here, they're all like ghosts, so they flicker in and out. The innkeeper, though, we can finally talk to the innkeeper, though. At least that's okay to save our game. But all the other houses that you can enter will be empty. And just because of the way that the video game captures the frames it captures, you'll see sometimes the ghosts flicker in and out. On the if you're actually playing on like a CRT TV, the ghosts will basically stay out there. But with the monitor that I'm playing on and the recording software I use, they'll just be flickering in and out. You can't talk with them because they're ghosts. At least Coquetta can't. But Eva apparently can talk with ghosts because she's going to be doing so up here in this castle here. Who summons me? Maybe Eva is an evoker, she can summon ghosts. I am called Eva, and I hail from Mortalia. I am given to understand that Beara is linked to Barodisia. I have great need of that link. I'm afraid that I can't help you. Oh, there's our king. Why is that? Because I'm dead. Look around you, Eva. My country is but a ruined shell of its former glory. This was our reward for defying the Empire. I'll not allow you to throw your life away. But then you're basically causing everybody else to potentially die. And King Mortalia is going to appear and let him know that. You are the King of Mortalia. And here comes General Granvis. The Windfolk are better than this. So now Eva will know that he's been killed as well. General Gravis, no. The Empire killed you too? So does King Beara know that. King of Beara, the Empire bristles with latent magic. If they are not stopped soon, they'll lay waste to all Anzelia. If Sor has fallen... Yes, the Empire holds 3 royal stones. Soon they'll foment unrest, bringing chaos and hatred to all peoples. The fires of war will never be quenched. That cannot be allowed. Pendragon. He's the Lord of the Beasts. You're the Lord of the Beasts. Jakarta Zeal, the High Commander of the Empire. There's something off about him and his plans. What do you mean? I do not think that he is human. A shadow of great power hides within his frame. We mustn't let him control the Royal Stones. So you see the 3 ghosts, the 4 ghosts there were the ones who had the Royal Stones. Eva, of course, took King Mortalia's. Otherwise, the Empire would have all 4. And this is where they basically tell King Beara that Eva's basically fought the Empire at multiple turns, and she's never lost. her this vial. Obtain the vial of Zoo. And we'll use this, of course, in a cutscene, and that'll take us up to the floating continent where the Empire resides. That will take you to Beara. This is our last request. Please, let the land be peaceful once again. We disappear. We take back Coquetta here. Shall we go? Yes, let's go. This is where we'll look at our characters, their stats, and then equip that monster. So see the monster there? Select monster. We set set. We choose which one of the monsters we want to use. We're going to equip Siren to Tor. Now when Tor goes into battle, he can summon the Siren. We'll give the Griffin after the Griffin maxes out in the next battle. We have some maxed out characters. There's our fighter, Vasily, the water fighter. All our fighters basically end up the same. They all have the halberd and the plate mail. The only thing different, of course, is their element. All their hit points are the same there. And now they'll take a seat on the bench. We worked all this way to max them out, and they're just going to sit on the bench. We could use them for the final battles. I'm going to try to get as many characters as I can to, max level. Sadly, won't be able to max every character out. I guess if you didn't focus on monsters, all those monster levels could have ended up going to the knights and soldiers here, the ranger. But that didn't happen. Like I said, didn't necessarily need to have the evoker, but I wanted to show it off. I guess if I ever get bored, I can always do a second playthrough of this and not worry on monsters, just have two wizards. My lord, it seems that one broke through our ranks. So Lord Vatam's on the way back. You see, this is the same terrain where we had the battle with Beara at. This is where we started. Now Vatam's there. He's chasing Luminette. Well, he wasn't chasing her, but Luminette is chasing Eva, and Lord Vatam ends up finding her. As you can see, she was kind of limping through there, because remember, we defeated her in battle, and rather than stay in town and heal all her wounds, she's just set off wounded. And that makes her pretty much easy pickings here for Vatam. You, I recognize you. Cat's finally out of the bag, eh? You are the Earl. You took my father's post after his death. And then the Earl at the first episode, he was really, he really wanted to execute Eva. But he was overridden by the king, and Eva was just exiled. Man, if he would have got his way, what would have happened? Now, he finally lets Luminette know exactly what happened. That he put her father under a spell, and that Eva was innocent the entire time. But as innocent as a dove, I never figured her out. If she'd given me away, I wouldn't have been able to get so close to the king. I wonder why she didn't, explain things. Maybe she didn't want to hurt Luminette's feelings or ruin her honor, or something that her father was able to be corrupted. But things could have changed out so much differently. But I guess things had to be the way they are for the game to happen, so. Luminette she realized her mistake. Not that it's going to help her out. She's gonna be unfortunately defeated here by Vatam's forces. But at least she doesn't give up where Eva is going. But there's not many places that Eva can go. Because, as mentioned earlier, at the beginning of the battle, last battle, Dor, the evoker there, basically said, where can she go? Everywhere has been captured by the Empire. I'll never talk. And we're going to finish her off right here. Well, the Empire's going to finish her off. And she is finally currently defeated. So she may not actually know. Then she's of no further use. Sir? Kill her. Eva, I'm so sorry. So, we used the vial and flew to Beara. And the members we selected for our fight here, that's what we have in this battle here. So we're at Beara. This is a pretty easy battle. Boss, why are they here? Don't tell me the dwarf failed to stop them. This is going to be a much simpler battle compared to the last battle, but it's going to be another two-part battle because after we deal with this guy and his forces, well, Lord Vatam's going to appear and there'll be another fight with him. So that'll be in our next episode. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye.